Good evening, everybody. It's Shannon. It is Carol Doak night. It is Louisiana Star night. How is everyone doing? Happy almost the end of April already. Time surely does not slow down. I think I saw Jess and I saw Ingrid. Welcome. I get to do member shout outs. Woo-hoo. Very excited to start the membership piece, and I was building out some of the perks. It's not all the way built out yet. I'm still trying to figure out like what fun things to do in the different tiers for the membership, but I'm having a lot of fun. And it's an I don't know, it'll just be a fun adventure. Who knows if it'll work. It'll be a learning experience no matter what, and I'm having fun doing it. So like planning blocks of the month for members only. I'll still be doing my free block of the month because I started doing that in April, no, March. But there'll be membership only blocks of the month. And then I have 3 tiers. And if you're on the top tier, I've already got one of the quilt patterns done. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm having fun. So, woohoo! Hello, Patricia. Hello, Elizabeth. Oh, the light is being really weird. Hey, Linda. Good evening. So, as folks are joining us, we are working on the Louisiana Star tonight out of Carol Doak's 60 Fabulous Paper Piece. If you have because this is the second edition. If you have the first edition, which is just the 50 Fabulous, you will be able to do the state stars. So you don't have to worry about getting a new one or getting the updated version, the second edition. The state ones, you'll be covered in the 50 block book, the first book. If you are interested, I did put the affiliate link in. There's a digital version, which is kind of cool. You can just print them rather than trying to like what I did, where I was fighting with the book and the printer, trying to keep it out of the way of, and it is all kinds of crooked. If you don't want to do that, the digital version is always fun, but it is an affiliate link, like pennies, but it's still good to tell folks that, hey, it doesn't cost you more if you order it from an affiliate link, but it lets them know that I'm talking about them, and that's the whole spiel. So I'm excited about tonight. I cut out some of the pieces already. It's a print 4 so that you make 4 units for it. And on this one, I went ahead and drew the 1/4-inch seam on, and I'll start with that tonight. I'll show you adding the 1/4-inch seam. Not ridiculously difficult to do, but wanted to show it so folks can know to keep an eye on patterns that might not have the 1/4-inch added. It's really not difficult to go ahead and add it yourself, and that will keep it in your head to make sure that you're making that extra, you want to have that extra 1/4-inch so that you can join the blocks together and keep it the same size. Now, if you were to not add the 1/4-inch, you could still make the pattern. You would just lose a 1/4-inch of the inside of the pattern. Not the end of the world. I mean, you're making it, it's a design choice at that time, at that point, but wanted to go ahead and show, just in case folks weren't sure what to do when they had a pattern that didn't have the 1/4-inch already added to it. So I'll start with showing that off and then cut them out. I'm going to be using the grunge background again, and these 3 colors from Libs Elliott, the phosphor. I keep wanting to say phosphorus, but I'm pretty sure it's just phosphor. So these 3 brights. I did the Denali star. I did in prints. So I want to do, there's definitely some texture to the phosphor, but more of a solid look for this block, for this go round. Just because, why not? Change it up a little bit. Speaking of Denali, where did I put that? Oh, here it is. It is on my stack of things to put away, which continues to grow, yet to put away. So this was the Denali star that started this whole craziness. I'm not going to do this as a full block of the month kind of thing. I'm gonna, do them at random, and when I get to the size that I want to put together the quilt top, that's what I'll do. So this one's just kind of a, on a whim project, a why the heck not project. So I really like the dark background with the brights, and so these are the Allison glass that I used last time, and and these had patterns to them. You had to worry about right side or wrong side, didn't have to worry about directionality because these were all toss fabrics. If you don't know what a toss fabric is, these were, I wouldn't say these are small toss. This is more like medium, medium small. But it's when the fabric has not in any particular direction, just little bits of things on them. These are definitely in definite rows, but they're not shapes that you have to be precious about which way they're going within any FPP piece that you're using, or traditionally pieced thing. So that's all a toss is, just stuff kind of tossed on the top of the fabric. Really, that's really what it is. So cool. All right, let's see. Hey, Valerie. I get that song in my head every time I see your name. Do, 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 do. All right, so let me go ahead and get the 1/4 inch seam added. Put the book back up here. And I will work to show how to add the 1/4 inch. I'm just lining up my 1/4 inch on my ruler, whatever ruler you've got. I would just say, like most things, if you're going to start with one ruler, I would do at least the whole project that you're working on with that same ruler if you're adding on 1/4 inches, just because there's slight variations. In the end, it may not really be that big a deal for you. But if you are concerned about that, or if it's going to be something like you're going to put in a show where those kinds of things add up and matter, I would definitely say use the same ruler the whole way through. For me, for here, doesn't matter. Where do I put my pen? I'm also using friction pens, so the markings are going to come off, but I'll have cut them out with a large enough seam allowance. So we will be good to go. How's everyone's week going? Linda says, saying hi to everybody. Hi, Jean. Yeah, I hope everyone is having a great week. I've been busy. I was in a rush to get something done, and I didn't make it as clear as I could have. So I'm kind of like, quasi beating myself up about it. Not really beating myself up about it. It was a meeting invite, and I didn't include the word Frederick in it. Not that big a deal. Nobody was hurt in the making of that email. It's just I try to be as precise as possible, and so And I know that I'm tired. I didn't really sleep really good last night. No particular reason. I just didn't. Just kind of tossed and turned. Um, and I can definitely tell that I'm dragging a little bit today, and I was in a rush. I made a silly mistake, but I know I'll have my job tomorrow, so it's all good. All right, so there we go. Again, I was battling the book and the printer to try to leave room for the printer to print out and keep the book pages away from that. And so I definitely don't have a full 1/4 inch over on this side, but I'll just be aware of that. And that's really it. Just line your 1/4 inch up, draw in the seam allowance, and now I'll cut even a little extra outside of the 1/4 inch seam and make sure that my fabrics, for the most part, go towards that extra piece, the extra space too. That way I know for sure I'm covered when I trim it down. No matter what happens to the paper, sometimes the paper gets warped and all weird from either the iron or because I use the magic juice. So you just want to be aware. Let's see. Just says there's like a big. I gotta figure out this light better. I'm trying to read. Just says, yes, I'm about to take a nap. Oh, girl, go for it. I'll be on my so-called life channel tonight. So look out for Jess on this my so-called life channel. Like that. Do you know I still haven't figured out what's going on with Nightbot, but I've been thinking about doing. Here's another thing. There's always something going on that's not going to mind. I've been thinking about doing, instead of uh, Zoom for my own uh, YouTube, I've been thinking about doing the Streamlabs and doing like the one where you can pay a little extra and you can stream at the same time on live stream on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram if you wanted to. How cool would that be? I think it'd be kind of cool. I could, that could be the kiss of death. It could be too much and I lose my mind. But I was thinking that it might be something fun to look at, because I mean, I have a Facebook, I have an Instagram. Why not go live to those too? And the fact that it like takes care of the streaming for me. I don't have to try to have 7 different cameras. I can look at the same place and don't have to like go Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and go cross-eyed. I think that's kind of cool. So we'll see. I think that would be fun to try out. All right. So I have my battle plan written out on these last ones, also in friction. So I'm going to use these to get my first, they are mirror images of each other. So I'm going to get my first, sets done. And then I'm not worried about the friction writing on the paper, because I'll already have my test ones up. Oof, Ingrid's still working. Yeah. Linda's still working too. Oh, Linda's still working on a twisted log cabin paper piecing block. I like that version of still working. Ooh, get your coffee. I like it. All right. So what I think I might do is go ahead and let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, yeah, 8. I might just go ahead and get these shapes cut out so we can just sew. Oh, I did it again. I closed the bathroom door, to which now Record Scratch is screaming at the bathroom door because she thinks somebody's in the bathroom, not allowing her to be in the bathroom with them. It's a constant struggle. She does not appreciate not being a part of every moment. All right, so 8 of these little triangles, which I'm not going to be too fussy about. There we go. So the first 4, that. Do, 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 do. And then I'm just going to do this for the second 4 and finish this off. I am getting to go to a day retreat this weekend. I'm really looking forward to that. And then I just found out last night I'm going to another retreat, the middle of May. It's a web fabrics retreat in West Virginia. Yes, in West Virginia. And I found out someone that you might have seen here on Facebook with us, Johanna, is going to the same retreat in May. So I'm excited. I get to see her again. I met her in at a retreat in Georgia. So I get to see her in West Virginia. Going to this retreat this weekend and the one in May with a friend that I had made. I had just moved up here to Frederick from Montgomery County, which is just the county just south of here, right above DC is where Montgomery County is. And I had just moved up here with the kiddos and met through the app that was brand new, a website called Ravelry. Met a bunch of people from the area, and we started on Ravelry talking to each other, and we decided, oh, we should all meet. And so we met up at Borders. Yes, Borders before Borders closed. And Jane was one of them. And now we are going to, I'm pretty sure she had quilted then too, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure. But I wasn't quilting at that time. So this will be our first adventure in quilting together. We'd done much knitting together and actually did some really fun things like go to Nationals baseball game. I think we went to the Nationals game a couple of times. Pretty cool. So this will be a fun new adventure. I'm jealous. The way Ingrid and my jobs go, we don't get to join guilds, and there's a local guild that Jane got to join, and I'm bummed because I don't get to for that one because of um the comedy troupe actually for that one. But I've never had time for a real live guild. Holy cow, that just moving up here was almost 20 years ago. Almost 20 years. That's crazy. Okay, so 8 times 8, wait, 4 times 8, not 8 times 8. Yeah, 4 times 8, right? 4 and 8 pieces. Yeah, 4 times 8. Yes. Okay. Yes. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Okay. So, okay, cool. So 32. 32 of these little baby triangles, which I think what I'm going to do for that is cut this couple of strips. And then just make the triangles as I build the thing. I think that'll work out for that. And that's it for the browns. All right. Nine and 10. These are the littler ones. All right, all right, all right. So I need 8 little diamonds in the grape color. I think I decided this was grape and that was purple. You can make an argument that this is purple and this is grape, but I think in my head I had these, I think I like these two together. So that's what I got that from. Linda's back. You're not wrong. Work does support the habit. It does make the habit a lot easier to stay involved in. Yeah. We all for sure picked an expensive habit. But the way I defend it is not every habit has you actually creating beauty. So I feel vindicated in having this habit. Two, 4, 6, and 8. the middle little triangle, and then right. Oh, for those of you that joined me on the Sunday live, where I like just barely scraped my hand, I was like, how did I do that? Like, I can't even like run it back in my head how I even accomplished that. But what I will tell you is it's because it's a brand new blade. I don't know why I wait so long to change my blades out. They're so nice when they're brand new. Why do we do it to ourselves? We'll never understand it. Right. There's the purples or the grapes with plenty left over for future stars that we work on. And then teal is this funny shape. Teals are going to be this long shape right here. For that, I'm just eyeballing a big rectangle to cover that space. Because I can't be bothered to measure. You can do that though. I showed how to do that when we were doing the New York Beauty, which I keep saying I need to pull back out and get to work on. You can measure the shape from its longest point, keeping a 1/4 inch, and then its widest point, and then just cut a rectangle or a square in that shape. And so you know that you'll be covering the weird like rhombuses, trapezoids, or what have you, whatever you find your on, you know you'll be covered. Go. So that's this one. Then this one I might get away with. Cutting in half. Nope. It's not going to let me get away with it. Maybe thirds though. Here, let's trim this off. This is where it becomes a game for me to see how little fabric I can use to capture the size that I need. I think I might be able to do this in thirds. If you are just starting, don't play this game. I will often get frustrated when I get to the point where I'm like actually working on it and I'm like, oh, why did I play such a game? Why didn't I just cut it extra big? Don't know why I do this to myself. I do it because I'm a glutton for punishment. So, but I think that's only 6. 2, 4, 6. So I need 2 more. This size. There we go. Oh, I am so I ended up not having to go to Las Vegas. Yay, I don't have to get on a plane. Um, but I'm seriously contemplating next year if I have the opportunity to go to that conference again, renting an RV and driving cross country to get to it, making it a whole thing. I think that would be so much fun. Oh, let's see. Linda's back with good coffee. Valerie said the people who got my bull cozies and quilts appreciate the habit. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, Valerie's got a lot of work to do on the New York Beauty. I need to pull that out again. I need to. That that thing is so beautiful through no fault of my own. It's a beautiful pattern. That style is gorgeous. So I definitely need to pull that out again and uh, get that finished. All right. So let's get to work. I'm going to start with one of these. Right. All right. Again, in FPP, if you're new out there and you are shy and you haven't said anything yet, I'll talk to you about this. When you're using non-solid fabrics, when there's a right or a wrong, you're always going to want to start. If you consider the paper piece that has the writing on it, the right side of the paper, you want the wrong side of the paper touching the wrong side of the fabric. So wrong sides together for the first piece. And then once you have that first piece set up correctly, it's then to traditional piecing with any other fabric. You're going to do right sides together from then on. So that first piece is the one that gets people. And if I'm running my mouth, it'll still get me. So don't feel any kind of way if it gets you. But that's kind of the easiest way that I've found over the years to explain how you make sure with um, patterned like, that fabric that has a right side and a wrong side. If you think of the paper of the right side being where you have the sew lines, you're doing wrong sides together. And I think that has worked in helping explain it to folks, and they are able to like picture that in their mind, you know. So And I just realized I still have my shoe on and I can't sew with a shoe on. What is that nonsense? Thankfully, they're just slide-ons. All right, here we go. It's so satisfying to do the first pieces of fabric together on starting a brand new project. So satisfying. I will do my assembly line setup. So my assembly line is I'll sew on one. I will do my Magic Easy Press Pen liquid, the magic juice. I'll set my iron on it and then I'll go to the next piece and I'll start with that one so that I always have one under my needle, one under my iron. And I find it is more efficient for me that way. I'm never going to be a fast sewer. So when I can find little hacks like that, that help me be more efficient, it makes me faster in the long run. So that's why I do this setup where I've got always something on the needle, always something under the iron. Hey, hey, Shelly, how are you doing? Valerie said when she had made a mistake, she just printed a new piece of paper, said, not even going to worry about unpicking, just moving on. I like that. A very low stress way to handle that. Okay, that's 1 and 2. And 3 is another background piece. When I'm lining up pieces that are dark pieces, like it's the black, brown, dark purple, you kind of do it by feel that it's going to cover the space that you need. You just feel the fabric in the back and make sure it's covering that whole thing because you can't hold it up to see anything because it's too dark. Ooh. So now I have 2 pieces of background on that bright purple. I love it already. I'm very excited about what this is going to look like. Shelly, how is grandma life treating ya? Okay. Still, old habits die hard. I do still hold it up, even though I know I'm going to end up feeling to make sure that it's covering the whole spot. Ooh, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but I really like there's more contrast to that than I think that it looks like on camera. One, two, three, four. If I do next year go and I do rent an RV, that's the only way they're going to get my tush out there. I'm definitely going to do the Grand Canyon, the Hoover Dam. I'm going to go, I got to go see the Hollywood sign. I want to see the Golden Gate Bridge, Golden Gate, Golden State, Golden State. Oh, now I'm completely confused. Um, but I want to do all like the touristy things. If I'm going to spend that amount of money on a tour, a tour bus, basically, I want I want to get in all of the touristy things. Definitely gonna have to hit like Missouri Star this time because when I went to Oklahoma City, the time I was going to be able to go there was Sunday, and they're not Sunday. Ooh, I really like how this is turning out. I have this finished tonight, which with me, is possible. I will though pick. I'll have us pick the next star. I'll have us pick the next star the same way that we did the last time, where I'll start flipping the pages, and then when I say stop, the first person I see after I say stop that types in stop is when I will stop in the book. And we will get our next star from that. Because I'm doing it so random, if it is one of the national park stars, I can't promise it's not going to be a national park star. So if you don't have the 60 book, you would sit that one out. But if you have the 50 book and it hits a state, then you're along for the ride. big pieces of fabric after that. So this is a pretty fun sew. Give me like the feathered star feel because of the little peaks. Joey says, I'm loving every bit of Nana life. Oh, that makes me so happy. I watch the boys 2 days a week. Oh my, I love it. They have Nana time. They're definitely busy little guys. Logan's starting to take steps. So Levi will be, yeah, he will be, that's going to be full on competition. Then the fun really begins. They test out Nana's reflexes when one goes this way and the other one goes that way. That's so sweet. Oh, babies are so resilient. Oh my goodness. That's amazing to hear. It makes me happy. Yep. Can't see through the fabric. Still hold it up like I'm going to be able to see through it. Ooh, fun. Starting to look at this. I'm starting to wonder if this block in reverse would also be really cool if the background is in where all the different printed fabric is, if that would look as nifty as I think it would in my head. It'd be fun to test out. I remember when we did our 2-color quilt challenge a couple years ago. There were a couple of folks who did opposites. All right, need to see. Okay, that's the right side. Oh, darn. Ingrid and I were just talking about this last night, and I sure did forget. I need to remember to put time off, time in for September, and I did not remember to do that today. It's pretty interesting working with such a global company that I work with now. How like how many holidays there are that we pay no attention to over here. We've got to pay attention to for meetings and everything with our team members. Because I'm like, the weekend we're going away, no holidays, but are my other team members in other countries, do they have a holiday then that I need to think about coverage for? Pretty cool dilemma though. If I was going to get over my fear of flying, it would be to go see my teammates that are in Bangalore, India, because that just sounds like a right on party. Oh, Ingrid says she'll try to remember. Yeah, if you remember, that's the thing. We both have to remember ourselves. Oh, the NICU nurses called them miracle babies. They're tough little boys. Oh, love that. Back when my son was playing baseball, we would hang out a lot with a family where the mom is a NICU nurse. And the bonds that those nurses make with their babies is no joke. Lilu, our neighbor allowed to be on their own deck. Stop. Go lay down. She's so nosy. I was watching some folks um, are doing like on TikTok and Instagram. I end up following farm life people. I can't help it. I love many animals, like many cows and many horses. I love horses all the way around, and so I end up watching them. And I guess it's a thing that they are all doing with AI, turning their all of the different animals that they have into human beings. And if Lila was turned into a human being, she would be the nosy neighbor that sits and the neighbor that was from I Dream, was it? No, it was from Bewitched. Was it Bewitched or did I Dream of Jeannie? I think it was Bewitched, where she was always like, "Oh, they're up to something." That would be Lulu all the time. They're up to something. You should go get them. Crazy dog. Oh no, YouTube's not playing nice. Oh, Ingrid, no problem. Sorry, you still have to be on the call for work. Ugh. Oh, Shelly, I really appreciate you trying to do that. That's exciting. I Jess was on here earlier. I'm not sure if she's still hanging out, but uh, she actually commented about. I was rather proud of myself about the names of the levels. It makes me laugh. So um, membership thing is completely uh, not a must have. I'm still doing my free blocks for everybody. But there's, perks and everything to membership thing. And I'm like starting to suss it all out. And then the levels are came to slay, spelled SELIGH, slay all day, again SLEIGH, and then slay queen. Those are the three layers. And I was rather pleased with myself. So when Jess said something that made my night. I am rather fond of RuPaul's Drag Race, which is where I've, you know, keep up on all that kind of terminology, slang, and all that kind of stuff. Um, and so it just worked to my advantage. Still doing it, still holding it up like I can see through the fabric. Just want to make sure I'm covered all the way around. Again, right sides together. So after you get that first piece on, it's just right sides together from there on out. Oh, so YouTube is mad at you specifically. I don't I don't understand YouTube's rules. I still go in every once in a while just to make sure I'm still following all the people that I said to follow because YouTube will unfollow you every once in a while. So I'll be like, oh, I haven't seen so in a little while. I'm really bad at it because I don't have all the time in the world to be able to watch, which makes me sad. Quickly realized once I started doing this myself, I actually had less time because I'm doing this myself to watch my friends do their own channels. Kind of a boomer. But I'll be like, oh, I haven't seen so and so in a little while. YouTube has unsubscribed me. Or like Nightbot is not cooperating and I can't figure out why. Ooh, I'm very excited about this. I love this the FPP precision of how precise those points are is so pretty. Oh, wow. For me, when I'm looking in the camera, these look really dark and they're not dark. So I'm not sure how it looks in YouTube land, but these all look much lighter in real life for me than they're looking in the camera. But even the dark kind of jewel tone that they look in the camera, I still think looks really nice. So I'm very pleased with this. If you do have the book and you are going to join in and start making some of these, would you do the same fabric across all the stars, or would you do so I'm doing the same fabric within an individual star. I'm not going super scrappy, but none of the stars, well, I can't say none of the stars. uh I'm not doing all, everything in the same fabric across the board. I might go back to Alice in Glass, but it wouldn't be the same color story, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, moving along. Oh, let's see. Hello, my hobby home. Shelly says, I have two names linked to my email. Oh, how do you do that? I don't know. Oh, did you find it in the description? Excellent. Hello, my hobby home. This is, I did the first one. So this is only the second one we're getting to. So you're not far behind at all. The first one we did was the Denali Star, and I'm doing them all with really bright fabrics, different fabrics, which I think I was just explaining. And then, but brights with the black grunge background. And so this was Denali, which was last month. And then we picked Louisiana State this month. And then as we're wrapping up tonight, we'll pick the next star that we're going to work on. So it'll be, I'm not going to do all 60 stars. That would take me forever. But I will do, I would say at least 9 of them to get a good collection. So we're 2 down on that goal already. And my hobby home, I'm right there with you. I love FPP. Kathy. Okay, great. Oh, you know what, Kathy? I'm going to write that down. I write in my notebook, which helps me remember a little better. And you're from Louisiana. Well, that's perfect. I want to start tonight. Let me write it down so I remember. Where's my latest list of names? Wow. I need to go back through this book. This book has some good, the New York beauty suggestions, Vlogmas, what I was going to talk about during Vlogmas. This this book has good stuff in it. Oh, here we go. Here's the names. So let's do, my hobby home is Kathy with a C. Okay, great. Getting a good list of names going. There we go. All right. I forgot about YouTube being tied to Gmail. That's a good call. Forget how intertwined all these things are now. All right, we're on the last piece of fabric on this one, and then I'm going to do a couple of the mirrored sides so we can put them together to see what it looks like as a quarter of the star. So I need the bigger triangle. Oh, Shelly said it is Google that has 2 names. Okay, I don't know how to get one of them off. Oh, ooh, Kathy's on top of it. I would not. I would have had to Googled how to do it. Oh, itchy nose. Oh, Oh, the name change. Go. All right. So there's that one finished. I think I'm going to save the joy of trimming it up so it's final evolution, like it's a Pokemon, until I get at least one of the other directions. The yeah, this one. I'm gonna at least get one of these done so we can put them together and see how beautiful it is. So, but that's with all of the colors added. Oh, I think if I bring it up closer, the colors are definitely truer. They look a lot lighter closer up. So it looks a little wonky right now because it's not all trimmed up, but I am very happy with how this is looking. Let's go ahead and get this guy under the iron. All right. Start all over again. The grape in the center. Again, if you think of the paper as right side up with the sew lines, we're going to do wrong sides together with the first piece of fabric because I'm not using solids. If I was using solids, then it wouldn't matter. But it's a good habit to get into, thinking of it that way. And then when you add your first or your second piece of fabric to the first, it's right back to just regular old quilting. Right sides together. Sew a seam. Right sides together, sew a seam. Yeah, the colors are really. It's going to be quite the eclectic top. These 9 stars are going to be a loopy set of stars, but I'm okay with that. I think that's going to be great. There's number 2. So yeah, I gotta get that way. Okay. All right. I don't think I'm gonna try to do the assembly line. I'm just gonna get this guy done so we can trim them and put 2 of them together and be able to see what that's gonna look like. Because then you're just gonna put them all into the star, the finished star. Oh yeah. I love the tracing wheel. Also, a friend of mine, Becky, She uses the back of her little snips to distress the paper, which like at the sew line, which really helps a lot too. I love that. Somewhere around here, I've got my little card stock. I don't know where I put it. I use that too. But I like the tracing wheel because it gives that little uh, dashed line across the paper. Some FPP. What have been some of the patterns that you've worked on? What has been your favorite pattern that you've worked on? I will not be able to get the song Valerie, out of my head. I sing it all night long in honor of Valerie. Ooh, I was reaching for the next piece. Used my assembly line going. Two, three, four. Where's the purple? Oh, I'm really excited about May's block. Um, we're gonna hit some curves. I'm excited for everybody to do curves. We're gonna add some curves to our block. Uh, it's gonna be cute. I can't believe it's almost May already, but I'm excited for you all to get it and to try it out. And then we'll schedule that for probably a Sunday live to work on that one together. Now I said I'm really excited about May, but I also really like June, July, and August. I had a very active Saturday. I was on top of stuff. It was very satisfying. Oh, let's see. Kathy, that's my hobby home. She says I've done Moda blockhead blocks and some shabby fabric minis. Very nice. Have a nutcracker wall hanging. It's in your to-do pile. Oh, I love it. I love nutcrackers. Do, 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 do. Well, that's not going to work. That's attached to the block. Here we go. Hey, Valerie. Valerie, embroidered butterfly wings. I haven't gotten into embroidery yet. It's a rabbit hole I haven't gone down yet. But yeah, the stylized whole months. These curves will lead into June's. Building up our toolkit of skills. But if you're doing the New York Beauty, you'll be totally cool. None of it's going to be hard. None of it's going to be hard, whether you've done a New York Beauty or not. I will say that for sure. And what I haven't done in a long time is make a bag. Like I made the bag pattern last summer. I think I want to do that again. I don't know if I'm ready to branch out into the one from the summer was, a fairly simple tote. It wasn't a real stretch of the imagination. I was caught some of So Sweetness. She does bags on YouTube, and how her mind works, how they So Sweetness and Sally Tomato and um, Okla Roots and So Hungry Hippie. I don't know. I watch them. I'm like, how do you, in your mind, figure out how the bag or purse pockets and like you pull it through, you birth the bag out. I can't picture it in my mind to make it work. So I don't know how complicated my bags will ever be. But I am for sure a bag lady. I enjoy a good bag. Oh, uh, Valerie, a good ombre will be perfect. And like electric blue would be amazing. Oh, yeah, you're going to have a good time. Okay, maybe while that's under the iron, I will go ahead and line this one up so that when that one's done, we can get right to it. So I'm just lining up my 1/4 inch on the sew line. And trimming it down. Do the short sides first. It's just a habit for me. I just always do the short side, or I try to do the short sides first, because then it makes the longer side, just that much shorter. Right. Oh, the moment of truth when you flip it over, once you've trimmed it up, you get to see how pretty it is. Oh, yeah. Oh, so exciting. It's gonna look great. All right, now let's get in this way so we can put the two of them together. Thanks for being here at my hobby home, Miss Kathy. Oh yeah, I hope you come back again. Join us again. Shelly says she used to watch Okla Roots, but she gives you anxiety. Oh no. Is it the like Kimberly Jolly anxiety where they're like perfection? They're really going for perfection. Kimberly Jolly definitely made me question whether or not I would ever be good enough to be a quilter. That's why I was really, really happy to find Donna Jordan and follow her much. She gave me the Julia Childs vibes of quilting. Just, nothing is that deep, nothing that is that hard. Just go for it. Um, just without the really big voice. But yeah, Donna Jordan meant a lot to me in my journey. And you know what? Kimberly Jolly taught me stuff too. Yeah, it drives me nuts. Yeah. I feel you. Right. Getting closer. Just three more pieces of fabric, and we'll trim this one down, and we will be able to complete 1/4. Getting caught on. We're getting caught on my little tray that holds all my knickknacks. Oh, how was everybody's weather today? It was hot here in Frederick. In typical Frederick fashion, we went from winter to scorching heat of summer. Nary a springtime to be found. Hello, harmonica. I can't have you up here right now. There's too much stuff. Yeah. Nope. 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 Too much stuff. Off you go. Thank you, sir. You're gonna do it anyway, aren't you? Nope. 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 He's gonna try. He's gonna try to do it anyway. Oh, how do I? Okay, let me grab these. I don't. I really don't want you to come up here because I have dark fabrics, and I know you're gonna sit on the dark fabric because that's what you like to do, just to drive me insane. Get down, sir. Okay. Oh, you can't see his face yet. He's not quite in camera. He's trying very hard. Oh, oh, you punk. Come on, baby. Off. Go that way. Go that way. There you go. Don't let him make you feel bad for him. Whole half an hour before I started the live, I was sitting here just snuggling him like a wee little baby. He will try to tell you otherwise, get you to believe that I don't spend any time with him. Hey, no, no, no. Get, go on. Get, sir. And then he gets mad at me because I'm not letting him up here. But his mom is right over in this corner over here, curled up in a ball. And when he gets mad, he's not able to do something. He then goes messes with his mom. Like it's her fault that he was told no. Human boys, cat boys, doesn't matter. Always blaming mom. I guess that's human kids, cat kids. Doesn't matter. So close. So close. All right, I'm going to cover the dark fabrics up because I know that it's not going to matter. And you're going to come up here as soon as I get this finished, just to make me pay. All right, last piece of fabric to add. Itchy nose. Reminiscent of Neon Nights, where those stars were on a black background too. I'm kind of fond of that. right. Get this guy trimmed up. Go. Last side to trim. Okay. So then they'll go together. Let me make sure. Let's see. This and like this. Where'd my little cheat sheet go? I feel like they go together the other way around. Yeah, because they've got to make it. Although that's how they're going to end up. To put these together, we need them to be like this. The tens together, piece tens together, the like feathered star pieces together to make the quarter of the star. Oh, this is going to be so nice. I'm very happy about these. These purples, these are definitely Ingrid colors, these purples. Ingrid and Patrice. All right. I'm going to do the pin in the corners trick to get the placement correct. There, oops, didn't do the fabric though, so make sure we get the fabric. Oops, that was too low. I keep stabbing my thumb. Yeah. All right, so that there. Now we'll get this side lined up. I stick the pins in them here and here, and then I'll put magic clips all the way down and remove the pins once I'm happy with where everything's lining up. You can completely pin all the way down. Absolutely acceptable. But for me, I'm usually happy with just doing the clips. I might go ahead and pin right here. Oh, let me make sure. Here to go through to make sure it's going through the same place there, because I want to make sure that that's a really crisp join where the two triangles are coming together. And then I'll do the there we go. Let's make sure we're coming out. Nope. Same space on the other side. just a little bit. There we go. All right. So we will hold that in place. So I've got the 3 pins. Oops, came out of the paper on this side. Three pins lined up and holding the papers together. And now I'll magic clip down the end to let me remove the pins and sew on the sew line. Doing the pins to make sure that they're in the right locations is really helpful when, like for me, where the pattern doing the printing kind of went off and it wasn't a full 1/4 inch seam. This will help line up the fabrics, even if the paper is a little bit not the same size. Lining up these corners will allow me to sew right to where the points will all meet. Because see right here, the paper is a lot thinner because that was the edge, but the fabric is out there. So that'll help me when I pin it in the corners. That'll help me keep it the same size, the same 1/4 inch seam allowance when I'm adding the next block on. So now I can take the pin out and get it started. Hey, Patrice. Valerie says black backgrounds really make the colors pop. Yeah. The problem is my cat right? Cat sprinkles are a price of life for me. Patrice, how are you doing? Hey, Gladys, welcome, welcome. See the print of this block comes to the Louisiana. Let's see. Fingers crossed. Ooh, look at that. Let me see if I can open that up a little bit so you can see. I'm super happy. Look at how good these two came together. Is it showing? So I'm excited about that. That's what pinning will do when you like pin it in the spots that you're really trying to catch. I could have like even pinned down here, but ended up not needing to. Oh, this is gonna be so pretty. Okay, let me take the papers off of the seam to give us more, or to give us less bulk rather. And I will most likely iron this seam open. Go. flip the seam back the other way. Yeah, I'm going to do it open because where those triangles, the little triangles come together, that gets a bit bulky. So I will press the seam open and then hit it with the magic juice too, so it lays as flat as it can. Oops. Oh, I really love how hot this little Aliso iron gets. So when I put the magic juice on it and I come back over it with the hot Aliso, flat, just bows to me. The one thing I feel like I have control over. Flat seams. Oh, it's gonna be so pretty. Really like it. Really like it. Let me get these little dangling edges. Yes, this is going to be good. So, what I might do, because I'm going to be at the retreat this weekend, what I might do is film finishing this and putting the whole thing together and then release that on Sunday instead of my normal Sunday brunch since I won't be here. But I'll finish up the Louisiana Star so everybody can see it come together. But this is I'm really happy about this guy. So pretty. You see the points coming together. I'm happy with this. Oh yeah, I love the colors. Thank you, thank you. Oh, and Patrice is answering. Okay, cool. Judy Niemeyer. So yay, this is gonna be great. Just in your mind's eye, picture the other three sets. I love this inside. That's gonna look great. So the little coloring page you can see. Oh boy. Okay. So now, I'm going to pull out the book and don't say stop until I say stop because I'm not going to look until I say stop. So I'm going to start flipping and then I'm going to say stop. And then I'm going to look over and whoever I see after I say it, pop up after I say it. Oops, sorry, hit the mic. That's when I'll stop on the next block. So it can't be Denali and it can't be Louisiana again. But we're gonna pick what the next one will be after this beauty is all done. It'll be sometime in May that we'll get to it. All right, so I'm gonna just start flipping. Oh, that's where my cardstock was in my book on the Louisiana Star page. So flipping and flipping. Okay, let me know when to stop. And remember that there's a delay. So I'm just going to keep flipping until I see somebody say stop. Just got to get through the delay. I'd be so excited if it stopped on Maryland. don't even know where Maryland is. I mean, obviously after Louisiana. Oh, I just saw Shelly say stop. Oh, Virginia. Close. DMV. Virginia Star. Oh, I like the Christmas fabric they did in. That's pretty. 56 pieces if you were going to do the four top. It's similar to the Louisiana Star in that you've got like the little the two pieces. Oh, but they've got them in different colors. Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay. Look, the sections where for Louisiana they were mirrored. These are mirrored but different. They're completely different setups. So this will be fun. Okay, there we go. Next month is the Virginia Star. So even if you have the 50 state blocks, you are all set for next month too. Virginia Star. I like this one. This is going to be fun. Lots of color choices for this one. And like I like the little candy cane stripes that they chose out here. This will be fun. Oh, I think I might pull the Sherberts in. That'd be fun on the dark grunge background. That'll be fun. Excellent. All right. Well, thank you all so much for being here with me tonight. It was a great Wednesday night. I will probably be back to Tuesday night next week. Work again got me this week, so I had to scooch it over to tonight. I appreciate everybody's flexibility. I'm just gonna have to kind of beg for that every week. I just never know what day is going to be wild. But I appreciate you being here for the first section of 4 sections for Louisiana. And then we're going to do Virginia next month. I'm hoping to this weekend, actually, well, not this weekend. Well, maybe I'll bring my laptop and maybe I'll get some businessy stuff done too, to get the May calendar done. The big event at work really messed up any hope of having an April calendar. So maybe I'll do the May calendar and I will have it timed out exactly when we'll do the Virginia Star, when we'll do the sew along for the May monthly block. And I'll we got Sophia to finish up. Month 3 is on its way. So really got to get on top of getting month 2 done. So we've got a lot of stuff to do together and I'm really looking forward to it. So thank you all. Have a wonderful Wednesday evening. Have an amazing weekend. I've got a show with Key City Improv on Friday night and the retreat this weekend. I'm going to be busy and exhausted and feeling fabulous. Thank you, Shelly. You have a great night. Talk to you all soon. And again, please, if you were interested, there is an affiliate link to the book. You don't have to feel obligated to use the link. If you have the 50 fabulous stars, you're good. If you want the 60, you can get the digital version also through that link. Please join us. Have some fun with us. It's been a really good time. All right. Be safe, everybody. Talk to you soon. Bye now.